Are you parenting teenagers? Then hey, you are in the right place today. And I just got to tell you though, you cannot be parenting your teen in anger, okay? Oh my golly, like for real. You cannot, you definitely do need to discipline. They need direction, they need structure, okay? All of that stuff. And sometimes you do need to be mad and angry, all right? But not about every little thing. Absolutely not, because you want it to be in a healthy way, okay? Because it's not healthy for you to be mad and angry all the time, and it's not healthy for just the environment of yourself, those around you, and of course your teenager. Okay, so hey, I'm Shauna Partlow, and I'm a teen relationship coach, and I am here to help you connect with your teen so you can talk about all issues. And the issue we're going to talk about today is anger. All right, so the anger that I'm talking about is not the anger in your teen, but the anger in you as mom, as dad. So that's the anger that we're going to be talking about today. All right, so here are some signs that might just get you kind of thinking a little bit, okay, about if you are the angry, fire-breathing parent. All right, so one would be that everything sets you off. Okay, that it doesn't even matter, that you're just anything just makes you mad, everything just makes you angry. It doesn't even matter what it is, that's just kind of just the way you are. And sometimes that might even be what you even say. Well, that's just the way I am. It just, things just make me mad. That's just the way I am. So another thing would be that everyone wants to stay away from you. Probably with good reason, because if that's just the way you are, you're mad and angry, then if you're noticing that people don't want to be around you, whether it's, hey, and I'm not just maybe talking about your teenager, okay? I'm just maybe talking about just in general, that it's your spouse, that it's people at work, that you just radiate this, like I said, fire-breathing anger all of the time, okay? So that's another sign there that people kind of want to stay away from you, that even though you might be thinking you're a loner, you don't mind if they stay away from you. But when people really are, when you come home and nobody wants to see you, everyone keeps their distance, no one wants to say hi to you because of maybe that anger, okay? And then another one would be that, you're just pretty much the killjoy about everything, that there's no fun, there's no laughing, there's just absolutely nothing because you are so stinking angry, okay? So those are just some little tips in there, some little things that you might be thinking, oh wow, okay, hey, that actually is me. So just think about that, all right? Because I don't know if it is. I don't know if it's you, I don't know if it's not. But I do have to say, you absolutely cannot have a constructive conversation in anger. Absolutely not. Whether it's your teen that's so angry or whether it's you that is so angry, because nothing gets accomplished, okay, when anger is controlling you. And you can't think straight when you're so angry. And you only see negative all around you when you are so angry, that it turns the entire conversation into something that it is not. And you see things through a very narrow tunnel of only what you see and only what you think. And you only hear everything in an extreme, I should say in an extremely negative way. And then no one can talk any sense to you because you can't hear anything that they're saying. And all you hear is yourself keeping fuel on the fire because you have misconstrued what even the conversation is and what your teen is trying to say to you because you are so angry that your level is like just through the roof. And no one can talk with you. No one can talk to you. No one can just even talk any sense to you because you can't even hear sense even from yourself because you're just so angry, okay? And you actually almost don't even want to be unangry, if that even makes sense to you. I know unangry is not really a word, but okay, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And when you are so unapproachable and people do not want to talk to you, especially your teen, they need you, okay? Mom, dad, your teen needs you to be parenting them, not in anger, okay, but in listening, in ways that, you know what, that you want to actually communicate with them, that you're inviting a conversation, because there's a lot that goes on in this world today, and they need to get some direction, some solid direction, okay, and they need some solid advice. Hopefully it's coming from you, Mom. Hopefully it's coming from you, Dad, okay? Because it's not just one parent or the other, it's both of you. So whether or not you parent together, whether or not you live in the same home, whether or not you live apart, it does not matter. What is your parenting? Are you parenting in anger? Okay, because if you are, then I'm going to give you something, okay, here in just a minute for you to help you out here in just one little minute. But you cannot, here's what I want to say to you first, okay, is if that is you about those three little things that I just said to you about nothing gets accomplished, okay, when anger is controlling you, you can't think straight, and you only see negative all around you, okay, if any of that is you, even if it's just one of those things that's you, then what are you going to do about it, okay? First of all, do you even think that that is you? And if it is not you, then I guess you can stop this video, or you can share it to someone that it is, all right? But if it is you and you think, oh, you know, well, maybe one of those things is me, well, first of all, you cannot change what you don't acknowledge. And also, do you want to be different? Because if you don't want to be parenting in anger, what are you going to do about it, okay? And if you want to do different, if you want to be different, you have to do different. That's what I was trying to say. If you don't want that to be you and you want to be different, then you absolutely have to do different, okay? Because you cannot change, of course, your teenager. You can only change you. Your teen doesn't change you, all right? Only you change you. Only you can change the circumstance. And even though you might be thinking, well, you know what? Oh my gosh, it's my teen. Like, I never acted like this until I had a teenager. Is that really true though? I mean, is it really your teen that is causing you to be so freaking angry? Or think back to maybe in your past, okay? Think back to, I don't know, maybe just even your childhood. Were you just an angry elf even back then? Or, you know, did things just make you mad all the time? Or as you developed into adulthood, was there things that just made you mad, made you angry? And now that you have a teenager, hey, I'm not saying teenagers don't get under your skin, because, hey, do not get me wrong there, because, oh yeah, they definitely can. But not even just your teenager, your newborn baby can get in your skin, because if they just keep crying, right? So it's just children in general, people in general. But if you're finding that you are just seem to be so angry, okay, acknowledging it is what you have to do first. And then, hey, if you want to be different, then you have to do different. So what's going to be something different that you can do, okay? So that's the beginning, acknowledging it first, and then deciding, wow, okay, well, I don't really like being this way. I don't like feeling this way. I don't like parenting this way, because you have to feel that way first. Man, I don't like being like this. I don't like the fact that my teen never wants to come and talk to me. I don't like that feeling. So if you don't like it and you want it to be different, then I'm going to make you a suggestion, okay? I'm going to give a suggestion. Of course, you don't have to do this. It's just a suggestion, all right? And that is, here it is. When you feel yourself getting mad, okay, this is when you feel that coming on, and it might be something so fast that you're not even aware that's what you're doing, because it is so normal for you. But when you feel that coming on, okay, and I'm saying when you feel yourself getting mad, not even to the point of anger yet, because really that's kind of, you get mad first and then you escalate into anger. So when you feel yourself getting mad, before it escalates into the anger mode, you got to stop yourself, okay? And you got to ask yourself, wow, okay, do I really need to be getting mad about this? Do I really need to be getting mad? Because sometimes you don't need to be, sometimes you do, okay? But even then, if you do even need to get mad about it, you know what? Do you need to get angry, okay? Do you need to get so mad that you can't even hear the conversation, all right? So you need to ask yourself that. Do I really need to get mad about this? Because, and then do I really need to be getting angry about it? See, that's just the one simple suggestion. That's it. That's all I'm going to suggest for you to do, okay? And then you think that about you think that in that situation, do I really need to be getting mad about it? Because see, then you're stopping yourself from actually escalating to the anger point, okay? So that your teenager will then, hey, actually want to start having conversation with you, all right? Not just you having anger towards them and parenting in your anger and just then it becomes you just lashing out at them. It becomes you have all these things to say and they don't get to say anything because you can't hear anything they're saying anyway. But now you start to take that step back and be like, okay, all right, do I need to get mad about this? Do I really need to be getting mad about it? Okay, because then you stop yourself from escalating. And then I want you to think about this right now, okay? So I gave you that one suggestion, but now I just want you to think, and you can put this in the chat, okay? And hey, even if you're getting any value out of this, you can hit like, subscribe. All right. But I'd like to know then for you to answer this question as well. How likely are you to do that? How likely are you to stop yourself? Okay, do I really need to get mad? Ask yourself that question. How likely are you to do that? You can put a number in the chat. Very likely, not likely at all. I think that was dumb. That was stupid. I'm never going to do that. Or yeah, hey, you know what? I think I can do that. You know, it's just one little thing. I think I can do that. But of course, you're acknowledging it first, right? Because you cannot change what you acknowledge. If you want to do different and you want to be different, you have to do different, okay? Because you cannot be parenting in anger the same and expecting things to change because they won't. If you do not change that, you better expect your relationship with your teen to actually even start to separate even more because, hey, who wants to be around an angry person? Nobody, right? Nobody does. And when your teenager is not feeling they can come and talk to you, they're definitely not going to come and talk and confide with you into anything because, heck no, I'm not talking to mom because she's always mad and angry. She doesn't even listen to me. I'm not going to talk to dad. I'm definitely not going to tell dad that because he's going to freak out, fly off the handle, and then I'm not doing that to myself. So if you want that better relationship, you want to have a better connection, you want to have your teen be talking with you, and you want to have that relationship to where, you know what, you just start to kind of hang out, especially as your teenager gets older, because they're not going to be a teenager forever. All right, just like they were not 3 forever, just like, you know, they're not a toddler forever. Your teenager is growing into an adult. All right, what is the adult that you are showing them how to be? Because, hey, you lead by example. Your teenager tends to become like the parent that they see, okay? Whether they think, well, I never want to be that kind of parent. I never want that to be me. But so many times then it becomes us anyway. So what's the example you're leading and giving to your teenager, okay? So in the midst of this being, you know, the angry parenting, just think about that, all right? And think about who you are. And again, if this is not you, then woohoo for you, all right? Okay. But then if it is you, just, you know, double check. I should say, just check yourself. Go through this video maybe again and just really take some time to, you know, think about the example that you are giving and leading and the direction that you are showing your teenager. Because like I said, they need you. They need you. They need you. They need you. I will continue to say that because it is true. All right, just because they're teenagers and they're driving and they're doing their own thing, going places, coming here, going there, it doesn't mean that they do not need to have their parent and be able to have the relationship with their parent. Because like I said, when they get older, all right, there's going to come that time to where what's the relationship going to be like? Because it changes once again as they grow up, move out of your house, and they're no longer living there. Then you have a whole different relationship. Again, all right? But you know what? The time is now that you can change this today, okay? So if you have been the angry elf in your parenting, you can change that, all right? Just by that one little thing, okay, that I made the suggestion about. So I just want to tell you thank you for watching. And you know what? That's all I'm going to say about this right now. And I will definitely be seeing you in the next video.